Hello everyone, welcome to Gardening for Better Health. This is Henry B 723 coming to you today from my kitchen where I am doing some gardening today. It's too cold to do anything outside here. It's February 21st and I have a considerable amount of snow on the ground right now. It's about 5 inches of snow in my yard, and so we can't do anything out there for a while yet. But I did start some lettuce not too long ago, and it is now time to transplant this lettuce. So I wanted to take you along with me as I do this. I'm glad that you're here. Let's take a look at what we have going on here. In these little small pots, I planted some seeds, different types of lettuce seeds. This one has black seeded Simpson lettuce. And as you can see, that's a nice loose green lettuce. All of these seeds I planted January 19th, 2025. And today is February the 21st, 2025. So it does not take long for it to go from seed to flourishing leaves. So this is what we have when we plant these seeds early. We get a flush of lettuce that we can do some things with now, and we have time to grow some more before it even gets warm outside. So let's take another look at these black seeded Simpson lettuce. I've got two, and they look very healthy. The next ones that I have are the Merlot lettuce. The Merlot lettuce are beautiful open lettuces. They've got that gorgeous burgundy-like tinge to the leaves. They really dress up a salad when you're making a salad with these. And what I normally do is when I make a salad, with these, I will mix the Merlot lettuce with the other green lettuces, which does a very, very good job of improving the presentation of your salad. So that's those two. Here I even have another one, and this type is called Butterhead Bib lettuce. Now this Butterhead Bib lettuce was planted at the same time as the other ones, but as you can see, it's not nearly as mature as the other ones. So each lettuce is a bit different. The leaves on this are curled. So the other ones were real loose. These are curled. So there's a distinct difference between the types of lettuces. This has a very soft taste. The Butterhead Bib lettuce has a soft taste too, but it's a little bit more firm when you're eating it than what this is. So that's those three types of lettuce. My goal today is to get these lettuce transplanted into a bigger pot. Once I get them transplanted into a bigger pot, they will continue to grow, and they'll have more room. They'll get bigger leaves, and I can use the cut and come again method to harvest these for quite a while. So we're going to transplant these while we're here. First this is my soil that I put in here. I am using a different type of soil than what I used in my other videos this year. I decided to try this other growing medium. It's called Pro Mix, and I don't know if I can pull that over, but yeah, it's a little too heavy to pick up off from over there. But it's the Pro Mix potting mix, and I like this Pro Mix because the Pro Mix is darker than the other potting mix that I have been using, and it's very, very light and soft. So this Pro Mix, I think, is going to be wonderful for these lettuce. Before I plant anything in here, I am going to put in some bone meal. Bone meal, it's a wonderful source of phosphorus and calcium. And for these lettuce, phosphorus and calcium is good for them. So I'm going to put some of this over top of this dirt before I put them in. And this one, little one, is just a teaspoon for these containers because they're small containers still. And now that I've got some in here, I'm going to just scratch this into the soil so that it goes down a little ways. And once I transplant the lettuce in here, there'll be some underneath the soil that they can start to benefit from right away. So we're going to mix this up in here. Oh, I know the lettuce is going to love this. And so we're going to start with our black-seeded Simpson. And the black-seeded Simpson lettuce, the tag says this was initially planted on January 19th. So we will be following this very closely. So I'm going to get these out of this container. Look at the roots on that. Oh my. Great root structure on these. So I'm going to make a hole and plant these down in here. And the hole needs to be deep enough so that your root ball can go down in there. And when you cover up the root ball, which I'm doing now, you will be able to cover it up and it not be too far out of the soil. But you don't want to bury it so deep that you bury the bottom leaves. So that's the first one. That's our black-seeded Simpson. And we're going to do the next one. So what about you? Have you started planting anything yet? My friends who are in the southern states, they have been able to plant some things, and they're on their second set already, some of my friends. So have you been able to plant anything yet? If so, what have you planted? And what do you plan to plant in your garden this year? Now this one has great roots on it too. I need to plant that a little bit deeper. There we go. So that's those two black-seeded Simpsons. And what I'm going to do as I take these out of here, I'm going to put these in the sink because after I get these completed, I'm going to wash those and put some more soil in those and start some new seeds so that once the new seeds are ready to transplant, these will be all gone. we're going to be eating these in the meantime. And so by the time that is actually grown up, these pots will be becoming empty too. So here is our Merlot lettuce. Okay. Those have great roots too. It's amazing the progress that plants make just in 30 days time, because it's only been a month since these were planted originally, and they managed to sprout and open up and have great root structure. So it's really marvelous how nature works, how we can actually plant things from seed and be able to see what is going on once we got things planted. So here we go with this one. And this one is planted well. And here's the tag that goes in here. And we'll start with this last set. These ones are the Butterhead Bib lettuce. And as I said, they're very distinct types of lettuces. To look at this lettuce next to this one, you would think, oh, well, they must have been started at a different time, but nope. Okay. And that's the root structure here. So it wasn't for lack of roots that this one was not growing as quickly. It's just the type of plant, the type of lettuce that it is. Because it got the same amount of water and the same amount of light in the same location. So we've got that one there. And we'll do our last one. And this one is really tiny. I'm having to bend this pot to get it out of here. And I have to be gentle with it because I don't want to pull it so hard that I rip any leaves. Yeah. That one kind of crumbled, but it's got good roots on it too, as you can see. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that I did do the bone meal in here because this one really needs it. It's not as mature as the other plants. So I'm going to have to really watch this one. Okay. Firm that up in there. You don't need to pack it too tight, but you do want the soil firm around the roots so that it has some support. All right. And then here is the tag for the butterhead bib. So we've got 2 each there. And that's it for that one. And here are the packets for my lettuces. That's the black-seeded Simpson. That's the Merlot. And this one is the butterhead bib. So I am going to water these in and put them over on the grow table so they can continue doing their thing, growing wonderful lettuce. Well, thank you for coming along with me today. I'm glad that you could come by. If you are growing lettuce or anything else, leave a note in the comment below and let me know what you're growing and how it's doing. In the meantime, this is Henry B 723. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.